Welcome back, everyone. It's the Bourbon Judge. Hey, we're back at it again with actually a very important topic for today. Very important topic. So the price of whiskey obviously is going up. I've seen that more people are extremely conscious when it relates to budget. So I've seen it across the board, honestly. In comments, like for past episodes, I've seen people say, hey, Judge, I'm not buying a bottle of whiskey if it's greater than $50 or $75 or even $100. But then also, even like for my my barrel picks, a lot of my patrons will reach out to me either via like a direct message, or they'll drop a comment in either Discord and or in the Patron app itself. They'll say, hey, Judge, for your future barrel picks, can you please make sure that whatever barrel you're picking, don't make it some really expensive brand, because, you know, we'd love to get a bottle, and if it's more than $75 or $100, unfortunately, it's out of my budget. So today's episode is honestly, I think I want to kind of go back to, in my opinion, these are 5 budget conscious bottles that you can buy that are fantastic quality. I'm going to give you the price point, obviously, you know, plus or minus a few dollars. Obviously, you know, the price here in Delaware, Maryland is going to be completely different than California, but within like $5 to $10, it should be somewhat close. But these are great quality whiskey, you know, decent price points, and ones that honestly will not break the budget. Fair? All right. Last, I'll say this, I'm not going in order. So these are just, in my opinion, these are 5 whiskeys for the most part that you can find, I say relatively with ease. Some of them you have to look a little bit harder. Some are not available in all markets, but most of these are available, you know, for the most part. Cool? All right. Let's go with number 1. So what's number 1 on the Judge? Number 1 to me, I think, honestly, is probably dollar for dollar. It might be one of the best, quote unquote, budget-friendly whiskeys in this day and age. When I say budget-friendly, in this day and age, the quality of the whiskey, the brand reputation, truly amazing. I have to have this one on the list because it is just, I mean, it hits home. It's the core. Number 1, Wild Turkey Rare Breed. I mean, for a barrel-proof whiskey, for $50, maybe $51, kind of depending on exactly where you buy it from, it is truly amazing whiskey. We're talking about the Russell family. We're talking about Wild Turkey, the history. I mean, when you think about fantastic quality whiskey that's, you know, sub $50-ish, you can't go wrong with Wild Turkey. I mean, you cannot go wrong with Wild Turkey, especially Rare Breed. This is just, oh my gosh. I'll always have this. And if you don't have this in your collection, please do yourself a favor. Grab a bottle of Rare Breed. This is like a quintessential. You have to have it. Numero uno. Number 1. All right. Judge, what's number 2 and why? So number 2, this one may surprise some people because there are so many new NDPs, non-distilling producing whiskey companies out there. Some of these other brands actually go on the wayside. Like they go truly kind of like in the back corner, and people actually forget about this brand. I know there was a transition from one ownership to another. Well, in terms of it was sold, the brand was sold, but hands down for $25. Yep, I'm gonna repeat that. For $25, you cannot beat the quality of whiskey that comes in this bottle, and at a full liter. Early Times, boy. Woo! Early Times bottled in bond it's everything. It's a liter of whiskey. I know there was the whole hiccup. It went from Brown-Forman over to Sazerac, and some people didn't like the new version compared to the old version. Either way, let's just call it what it is. It's fantastic whiskey. I don't care if you're getting the Sazerac version or the old Brown-Forman version. Early Times bottled in bond is an amazing bottle of whiskey for a liter for $25. Come on. For $25, cheers to that. There we go. Woo! Little bottle and bond Early Times right there myself. All right. Judge, what's number 3 on the list and why? So number 3, this one to me is actually, it's slightly above the $50 mark. Not that all these had to be, you know, below $50, but it's just barely above 50. I think this is like a $60 bottle. They have a lot of these at store picks, which I'm cool with, right? It's a Kentucky brand, one that many of us love. I actually got this as a present, but I know these are typically about $60. So I got this bottle from one of my buddies, fellow whiskey tuber. By the way, check out my man Myron over at the Bourbon Drop. Myron's a really good dude. He got this bottle for me. We exchange bottles once in a while, and he got this one for me. So this is a Maker's Mark private selection. This is a single barrel from the infamous S&W Liquors down in Maryland. This bottle of whiskey is wow, and I mean wow good. Truly exceptional. Really exceptional. I love a good Maker's bottle. Again, we're talking like $60, maybe $62. It's still not, you know, it's not even anywhere near $100, right? So this is still budget conscious. It's one that the cool thing about it is that, you know, obviously I'm not talking about this single barrel, but there are obviously a lot of other Maker's single barrels out there, very similar to this one here. Honestly, single barrels, I personally, as long as the store has a great reputation for picking single barrels, definitely check it out. This store does for sure. So that's number 3 on the list. All right, Judge, what is number 4 and number 5? Before we get to number 4 and number 5, real quick, 3 quick easy favors. Number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, drop me a comment. Let me know what are some of your favorite budget conscious friendly bottles that are out there. And last but not least, please make sure you all subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you get a notification each and every time I release new content. Cool? All right. Number 4. So number 4, we're going to go back way below $50, way below $50 for, again, fantastic quality whiskey. Yes, this is like a $30, maybe $35 bottle of whiskey, depending on where you get it from. You might have to go to a few different stores. This one, even I forgot about it, truly, right? Yours truly, hey, it is what it is. Even I forgot about it a little bit. But I love this bottle, and I'll always have it in my collection. Cooper's Craft, 100 proof. This bottle of whiskey is just, truly, I mean, it's amazing, right? This is the whole Brown-Forman, comes from Brown-Forman, I should say. It's a $35 bottle of whiskey at 100 proof. They also have the other version, I think it's like 88 or 86 proof. Not that version. Let's not go there. That one's even a little bit cheaper, but go with the 100 proof version. This one is, I'm talking dynamite. Absolutely amazing. Truly, $35. You can't beat a bottle of Cooper's Craft. Coming from Brown-Forman, at the end of the day, let's just keep it real, right? Fantastic quality, day in, day out. All right, Judge, what is number 5 on the list and why? So number 5, to me, it's right at about $50. It might be a couple of dollars more or less, depending on the state you live in and taxes and all that nonsense. But why I love number 5 is not only the price, it is like $50-ish bottle, right? Give or take a couple bucks. But also, when I think about this brand, there are so many NDPs, again, non-distilling producers, that they make a living as a company because of this distillery. No, it's not MGP. Let's repeat that. No, it is not MGP. Their whiskey is amazing. Hence the reason why so many people source from them. But rather than getting a source product, just go directly to the actual core product itself. 1792 full proof. Woo! Now, I can't lie, this actually happens to be my single barrel, but take away the single barrel, just the 1792 full proof in general, this is an excellent bottle, and I mean an excellent bottle. Typically anywhere from like the 7 to 8 year range. You have good age on it, you have good quality, the proof point is always 125, and to me personally, I can't even talk about it. It's just that damn good. It is that damn good. These are 5 budget conscious and amazing bottles of whiskey. If you don't have them, make sure you grab them. Until the next time, my friends, peace, cheers, most important, salute. Take care. See you guys.